Hi traders, Lockie here. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to link your charts. Now, this is particularly important as when you're coming into contract rollover, or you've got one laptop, you want to watch multiple charts and you want to say, well, Lockie, how do I swap from the NASDAQ to the S&P 500? And how do I make sure all of my charts swap simultaneously? Now, what we want to do is we want to come to our primary execution chart, which in this case is a 5-minute chart. We want to come to the top right-hand corner. And you can see that as I literally arrow over this option, I've got an instrument link. What I can do, if you choose, for example, to make your NASDAQ, let's go for lime green. What you'll note is we've got a lime green NASDAQ. If I was to now go and change the NASDAQ chart, and I haven't linked my other NASDAQ charts, I'm going to find that this chart changes, whereas the other charts don't. Right? So let me show you this. If I was to change my NASDAQ, for example, to an S&P 500, what you'll find is it'll load all of its data. And what I'm going to get is indicators. Everything's going to be working really, really well. However, on the right-hand side here, I've got an S&P 500 chart, but on the left-hand side, I've still got NASDAQs. Now, why is this an issue? Guys, this is an issue because if you're going to come and do strategic work over here on the, for example, the 60-minute NASDAQ chart here, like drawing a Fibonacci down in order to catch them on the way up, immediately your NASDAQ work over here is not being reflected because you've got two different instruments. Right, so how do we fix this? The best thing to do is link all of your charts together. So I come to the top right-hand corner of my NASDAQ 60-minute chart and I say, hello, I would like you also to be lime green. So that means all of our charts that are now lime green in the top right-hand corner will be following our master trading chart. So what have we got now? We've got an S&P 500 60-minute chart and an S&P 500 5-minute chart. Brilliant. How do I link my 15-minute chart? I go through the same process. So literally come down here and push lime green. What you'll find is that all of the charts should now be S&P 500 centric. Now, the beauty of this, ladies and gents, is let's say you've got a multi-market workspace like mine running the European Open Live Trading Room. I've got 4 to 5 different markets running simultaneously. Sometimes you can lose track, particularly at contract rollover. That's literally when the S&P 500 moves, in this case, from the 3 of 24 contract to the 6 of 24 contract. So let me give you an idea of how powerful it is. As if I wanted to go to the S&P 6 of 24 contract, all I do is left click on my chart and write ES, okay, ES, and then space 06 of 24. So I'm basically saying I want you to take all of my trading charts to the brand new S&P 500 contract, please. What then occurs is I push the enter button, and what you should find is all of your charts are going to switch to the ES6 of 24 contract. So what have I effectively done? I've effectively linked my charts together. So we're trading exactly the same instrument, and we can, for example, lime green for the S&P, you could have red as gold, pink as oil. It's completely up to you. But if I do go through a contract rollover exercise, then all of my S&P 500 charts will roll over to the new contract simultaneously, which means I don't make the mistake of doing some macro level analysis on the wrong contract, which is really, really common, guys, a very, very common mistake made by traders around the world. Now, in saying that, guys, that is how we link the charts. That's how we make sure we do our contract rollover properly. Naturally, NinjaTrader will send you a warning message to say it's time to roll over your contracts. What we're going to do, guys, in the next video is talk about how to shut down your workspace correctly, because that's another really common mistake that's made by a lot of traders. I want to show you a very safe way to download or turn off your workspace. So guys, without any further delay, let's talk about how to safely switch off your NinjaTrader and make sure you've got no trades running in the market. And we'll do that in the next video.